Alright guys, it's Kage Tack coming at you, and today we're going to be doing the survey for Guild Wars, and I also have a code for you guys. I managed to get something for us, and yeah, I'm excited about that. I also learned about what I could actually get for for said first code, but hey, you may or may not like it. Well, it's freebies. You'll like it, or you'll hate me for it and hold it against me for the rest of my life. But yeah, either way. All right, let's look at this over now. First demographic information that gives context to your feedback. What kind of guild are you in? Definitely not one. Definitely not two. Number three. Yes. Describe your spending in game. Uh, I don't know what a heavy spender in this game would be. Would I classify as that? I do spend regularly. I do get the ultimate passes. I do throw in sometimes 100 a paycheck. Sometimes, well, this one here this week's gonna be a little less because Sandland's coming out. So, but I do throw in some money. If you participate in Guild Wars, could you please tell us, as best you remember, how much winning you did throughout the season? Uh, we won more than half. We won 5 out of 6. Are you a guild leader or a guild officer who helped? Yeah. Although apparently Reddit says a lot of people put yes for some reason, which I guess a lot of people consider themselves officers or guild leaders. How long have you been playing Tacticus? So end of December, January, February, March. 3 to 6 months. Okay. And the questions overall. What did you think about the game mode? I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because it gave me anxiety. Like, having to make sure people enlisted, and I mean, I had to toss out a lot of people. I mean, I think I kicked like 6 people during that time, and God knows I sent ultimatums to at least 3 people, which could have all been avoided. If you enjoyed the mode at all, what did you like best? Please choose all that apply. Oh, definitely. I mean, I tunnel visioned a lot of characters. My box wasn't the best for this mode starting, but it was nice using characters that I normally would never touch and have been neglected since forever. I did like the strategy aspect. I did love that. That as well. We did have a lot of coordination. Obviously, I'm just very excited that my new guild knocked 5 out of 6 contenders out. Rewards, yeah, yeah. Something else. I enjoy other things about the game. What would something else be? I mean, the competition aspect, but that's already covered. Hmm. I actually like that it changed arena and it made us have less arena fights to do. I'm gonna put that. Granted, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of a little tired of the vanilla arena, so having to only win like 80 something matches, that's a small victory. And I've only been playing this game like 3 4 months now. Please think about the timing and pace of the Guild Wars season and answer these next few questions. How did you feel about the preparation phase? I mean, here's the thing. If they if they change it to auto enlist, I'd like a shorter time. If they don't change auto enlisting, I'd like either more time or about the same because I want to make sure all of my guys actually sign up for war. So I guess about right. How do you feel about the individual length of the individual wars? I mean, everybody had time to use up all their tokens for the most part. I mean, I don't think I've had anybody say they didn't have enough time to do their tokens or get through them. And even the enemy seems like for each one we fought, they tried to do what they could and they got all their attacks in. So I'd say right length. How do you feel about the length of the season? I mean, the only way they could do more wars is if they cut down the prep time. Uh, I mean, if they were to do less wars, will we get more rewards? Like, how would that work? I don't know. I, you know, I don't really have an opinion on this one. I don't know. Fight's a fight. How do you feel about the frequency of the Guild War event? Let's see. I would like the same season we just had, but more time between seasons. Yeah, I mean, having a little bit more of a break, maybe, I don't know. Oh, but if they had the mode once every other month, they'd have to up the rewards, so. That'd be my only caveat. If they did this, like, once every other month, I'd want more rewards to kind of counterbalance that. We've already made some changes to Guild War interface to make it more clear, but we're down to do more. Please rate the following based on how well you understood what you were looking at. Recaps. Yeah, I understood that. That's pretty straightforward. I understood. Yeah. Yep. Got that completely. Yeah, this was all pretty straightforward. You know, I feel like this is what a lot of people had problems with, figuring out what battlefield worked best for them. Obviously, one worked for us, yet I had somebody literally on Reddit try to chew my head off, like, well, you're bringing 29 people into Battlefield 1. Like, that's not how any of that worked, buddy. So, I feel like, for myself, I understood what the capabilities of my team was, but I feel like a lot of other people may have missed the mark on this one. I understood that when I inspected the enemy guild, I was not seeing what their capped power in a lower level would be. Yeah, I can understand that. How do you feel about the actual battles when the enemy buffs were active? I mean, it was a nice challenge, but a lot of times if we could go around it, we, well, who am I kidding? We busted right through in some cases. I mean, war number 4, we literally just busted through. We took a bunch of casualties and just still pushed through, and it paid off. But there were other times where we walked around some of those buffs just because we knew it would be problematic. So it's case by case basis. What features are the most interested in seeing us prioritize? Choose only one. I have Discord, so I don't care about that. I mean, wait, know how my army performed while on defense. I kind of had that with match number 4, where we exchanged how our defenses did in terms of the point calculation. So, I mean, it was good to be able to give that information to my troops, let them know, hey, here's where we took the most tokens. Here's what formations performed well. I'll see what the others say before we answer, though. Wait to see which guildmates still have available tokens. Oh, I have to only choose one? Oh, could you imagine it? Wait to see how many tokens the enemy has. No, I think number 4, no. That should be a surprise. Wait to see what a character's powers captain. A way to share attack replays. I mean, I know some people will probably say yes to that, but I think that should be kept a secret too, because, as much as possible, there are some mathematicians out there for these games who, if they had enough data and they were able to pick apart things, they could diminish the Guild War experience and just steamroll. So I'd probably keep that a mystery. Dedicated chat tab for Guild War discussion. I have Discord, it doesn't matter. Removing the fog of war after you defeat the enemy the first time. Here's a tip. Before you defeat the enemy, take a screenshot of their layout. I don't. A way to sort unused characters by gear rank. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with this one. I would love to know who still has tokens, so I can assess things. I can assess how I'm gonna push towards late to end game, because when it tells me I have 30 tokens left, and only a couple people have spoken up like, well, I have 3 tokens left, but I don't have any characters I can use. Or somebody's like, I have, 5 tokens left, and I only have a couple of irons left. It, it'd be really nice to kind of know overall who has what left, and I could talk to those people individually about that. That'd be great. What features are most interested in seeing us prioritize on your second favorite? Second favorite. I guess the performance metric. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Matchmaking is the biggest challenge for every PvP mode for sure. This last section will help us further refine our process. These kinds of changes take extensive testing and are not likely to be quick. Which of these best describes your guild? We started at Battlefield 1 and raised difficulty for ourselves until the match felt fair. No. Started at Battlefield level 1 and dropped to a lower level. Oh, okay. We started at 1 Battlefield level 1. No. We bounced up and down. No. We chose a Battlefield level and stuck with it for the entire war. Yes. Yeah. How far did you feel the matches were? You feel the matches were at the highest Battlefield level? Yeah, we didn't play it. There's no way I'd send my guys to 5. I mean, if everybody went to 5, we would have done it, but no. How fair did you feel the matches were at the lower Battlefield levels? I mean, felt like the first 2 matches we weren't evenly matched at all. They were pretty easy, and then as things went, we got ramped up, and we did have. I mean, we lost our final match. It was a close fight, but matches 4 and 5 could have also went either way. So, yeah. Regarding the matchmaker, we're going to be working on explaining it a little better as well as making improvements. The following list includes common assumptions that are not necessarily part of the current matchmaking, along with common suggestions for changes. Just check all that apply to tell us more about how you felt. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think it should consider the average. I also think people changing around this messed up the matchmaking a bit. I think that really did hurt things. I did feel like the matchmaking was pretty much was okay for us anyway. Okay, Mike, if you have any thoughts about Guild War not covered by this survey, here's your chance to tell us. Please remember that every single entry is being read by your community lead and the actual Guild War designers. We all care very much about your opinion, and we are delighted to see that people feel strongly. Just remember that you are talking to a human, not a bot. Lack of auto enlist between rounds. Make Kage go something something. There. That was a long survey. Please make sure you gave your ID. Last question. What are you going to do to prepare for next season? Yeah, some equipment maybe? Well, no, not really. Yeah, we're doing that. I'll watch myself. I'm not going to encourage them. I'm too lazy to do that. Ooh, 42. Don't forget your towel. Okay, so we filled that out. Alright, now for the fun part, kids. Oh. So, there's a code there. It may or may not work. It has stuff. And, yeah. I want to thank you guys for helping us get to 1K. I know the next one's at 2K, which that's a ways off, so I'm not gonna like just try and push you guys to like help us get there. But we'll get there when we get there, or if we get stupidly close, we'll get there. We'll push it. But for right now, just wanted to, again, say thank you to everybody. Oh, this might be a little loud. Okay, there we go. So check out that code, see what it gives you, and if you let me know what your thoughts were on the survey. If we kind of filled them out the same way at some extent, or you thought I was a little bit off, or if my reading skills need work at times. Well, God knows I'm tired. But anyway, I want to thank Reddit for getting this out to us. Thank again everybody for helping out my channel. Because again, if I stayed this course with my old game, assuming that game didn't die, it would have taken me like 7 years to get to this point. I shit you not. So, thank you guys. We'll have more content coming up. I'll have my comparison video for the next LRE event coming out soon. And we'll have some other stuff coming down the pipeline as well. So, yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. My little channel's starting to take off a bit. We'll have stuff that isn't Tacticus related coming down the road as well. If you want to join in or tune in for that, you can. If you don't care about any of that, that's fine too. I do things to beat on my own drum at times, but we'll get back into that now as well. Anyway, with that being said, guys, go ahead, check out that code right there. It's Kage1000. And yeah, thank you everybody for making this possible. Take care.